Before we get started, we'll need to perform a brief questionnaire, a background check to gauge your eligibility to participate in the American Dream. Please select your gender. Select your skin tone. Have you handled a firearm before? Have you been convicted for any serious criminal offenses? Which is your dominant hand? Also, a word of warning. Please be aware of your surroundings while you experience the ride. You'll be waving your hands around a lot, so best not to play next to an ancient Ming vase or a full coffee pot. We want you to have a safe and fun journey. Please enjoy this brief introductory video. The home. The busy centerpiece of American life. It's where you'll find a diligent wife tending to her family's needs. Take a peek inside, and you might find her preparing her husband's favorite meal. Caring for their beautiful child. Or even taking a little extra time to make sure everything's nice and clean. Meanwhile, the husband is hard at work providing for his family. Whether he spends his days as a blue-collar worker in a bagel factory or as a young corporate manager on the rise, it's his job to bring home the bacon. On the weekends, husband does his part around the house as well. Managing finances, tending to the garden. And then finally settling down for some well-earned R&R. And a delicious home-cooked meal. The kind of family everyone should aspire to be. With the kind of home everyone should want to have. This is the American Dream, the perfect way of life. Press the green button in front of you to begin your journey. You may have noticed that you're carrying a pair of Carter 1912 single-action semi-automatic pistols. From the battlefield to your back pocket, the Carter 1912 will be the tool of choice for all your everyday needs.
So weird.
Let's see how the baby of tomorrow will learn how to use their very first gun. Before you can use the gun, you'll have to load it. Move your right gun. That's it. Nothing like the sweet sound of a magazine sliding into the gun. Now do the same with your left gun. Great job. You're now armed and ready. Baby's hungry. We need to let Mommy know. Knock on the door a few times to get her attention. You did it. Mommy's here and look what she has.
It's time for lunch. Open wide for the airplane.
Yum, yum. Scrumbridge Farms cold-pressed coagulated baby feed is made from 90% high-fructose corn syrup and 20% horse meat. The taste of freedom in every bite. Baby's gonna grow up big and strong in no time. Now it's time for a little quiz. We want to make sure baby is well educated as well as being a good shot. Which one of these is the triangle? You got it. Looks like you're out of bullets. Hit the orange buttons on the side of your cart to get more magazines. Which one of these is the color red? Excellent. You're reloading like a champion now. You got it. What does 2 plus 2 equal? Good job, kiddo. Which one is your favorite animal? Interesting choice. How many bullets are there in a standard Carter 1912 magazine?
We count. Let's see. 8. Yep. Come on. Oh, shut up.
Good job, kiddo. Who is your best friend? Excellent choice, my friend. Now let's learn how to aim our guns with a bit of target practice. A gun without aim is a dangerous thing, so make sure you know what you're shooting at. Shoot down each of the targets.
I said Arizona friggin' sunshine handle like that.
That's it. Keep shooting those targets. That's it. Keep shooting those targets.
Very John Wick game.
By the way, did you know you can also manually eject your magazines?
No.
Perfect for when you want full control over when to reload. To eject your magazine, press the highlighted button on your controller. That's the way. I can already tell that baby's going to grow up to be a star soldier. You've now mastered the use of your trusty pistols. Remember to handle with care and use them responsibly. Safety first, kiddo. Now I know it's fun being a baby, but you'll only fit those diapers for so long. Let's move on. Press the green button and let's continue our journey. The perfect American family lives under 3 key pillars: love, pride, and guns. Let's take a look at these core values in action as a father bonds with his child. Hey, sport, let's play catch.
Give it. Oh, messed up. Give it.
In the future, new technologies will bring families closer together than ever before. Smelly old baseball gloves will no longer be handed down from parent to child like a decaying shackle to a primeval past. In the future, every good God-fearing patriot will get solid, refined American blued steel and 8 rounds of pure patriotism in each hand.
You need a little league every weekend for years and years to come in no time. And you'll be training after school as well. Train hard. Happy days. Knock that one out of the park.
In order to properly bond with the American father, you must excel in at least one sport. Otherwise, you risk a lifetime of neglect, missed Little League games, and eventual abandonment.
Doing great. This one's gonna be a bit harder. Get ready. What are the rules in zebra baseball? 3 strikes and you're out.
I messed up.
Why is the baseball stadium the coolest place to be?
It's okay.
That's okay. Fans! That was ballistic.
I wish my dad played catch with me. His paws made it tricky, though.
Let's change things up. Did you hear the joke about the baseball? It will leave you in stitches. You've got the skills to pay the bills. I wish. I really need a drink.
In the past, it was a sacred bonding experience to take children out hunting and teach them to use their first guns. However, since the children of the future will grow up with guns right from the moment of birth, family bonding can happen even earlier and in the safe environment of the home.
You're my kid, all right. This one's gonna be a bit harder. Get ready.
You have no idea how much self-control it takes not to chase that ball right there.
This one's gonna be a bit harder. Get ready. Nice ball handling, kiddo. I just know you'll make a crack shot marksman when you're older. I guess the apple doesn't get shot down too far from the tree. High five! Whoa there! That's a strong high five you got there. I want to break your old man's wrist, do you, hero?
As you now see, guns can create new, exciting experiences for the entire family unit, making them even stronger than the families of yesteryear. They can all share in the Patriot experience and have fun whilst keeping everyone safe. An armed family is a happy family. We come now to the teenage bedroom. The room is in a predictable state of disarray, reflecting the tumultuous emotional state of the average American teenager. It is a time when hormones rage, pimples bulge, and young Americans discover themselves, sometimes repeatedly.
All that noise in there. Did you get into your father's naughty magazine again? This room is a travesty. Leave this instant or you're grounded.
Forget that old relic. We live in a post-broom world. You don't need a broomstick when you have a boomstick. Instead of sweeping up like some kind of Neanderthal, use your guns to get Mom off our back. See all those items scattered on the ground? You'll need to put them back in their place.
That's alright.
Squeaky clean, even better than new. Those bullet casings scattered on the floor, that's called interior design.
Ah, that's looking much nicer. Great work, honey. Let's get these curtains open and let in some fresh air. This This window would sure make a great sniping vantage point.
Here at the American Dream, you can use your hard-earned dollars to trial the latest and greatest in firearms technology. First up, we have the Simpson M1905, a high-powered bolt-action rifle. This versatile tool was the standard-issue rifle for the U.S. military in World War I, and is still used to this day. While only capable of firing one shot at a time, what the Simpson lacks in rate of fire, it certainly makes up for in range. All this and more can be yours for the low price of $9.99. Sure, you could spend that money on candy, but did you know that candy is a serious choking hazard that kills hundreds of innocent children every year? Hold up. Before you can purchase that gun, you'll need to pass the mandatory 3-day waiting period. Ha! Just kidding. In the future, we will have abolished all state and federal laws around new gun waiting periods. This means that all Americans will be able to get as many guns as they want, whenever they want. God forbid the government would make us wait to get our hands on something we were born to own. Congratulations! The Simpson rifle is yours. Pick it up with your dominant hand. Feels good, doesn't it? You'll also need an extra tool to operate the rifle. This here is the Kruger 1898. This ludicrous over-engineered pistol has the stopping power of a pea thrown by an anemic child. Thankfully, our American scientists have added some modifications to make the Kruger useful again. It now comes equipped with a hand apparatus, allowing you to pick up and handle certain objects.
It's like a weird alternate history thing.
To load the gun, you'll first need to cock the rifle. Use your hand gun to pull the bolt up. Ah, the Kruger has jammed. Good thing we strapped a hand to it so it can still have a use. Those Europeans just can't do anything without us, huh? And back.
Huh?
Once the rifle has been cocked, use your handgun to pick up the magazine on the left-hand side of the cart.
It's
And
like how
push
one
it
of the
into
Simpsons,
the underside of the
one of
rifle.
Homer had all the guns.
Great. Now push the bolt back into place, and you're good to go. Nice work. You're locked and loaded. Why don't we give our new toy a whirl? Let's go over to the window and do some shooting. I think those targets just insulted your mother. What are you going to do about it? Bullseye! Reaching up to 2,850 yards, it's the perfect instrument for tasks that require a little more reach. This model is also equipped with a premium high-precision optical lens for greater firing accuracy. No target is going to escape your sights with this baby.
Things don't work. What? What have I done? There we go. There we go. I see you.
Remember, the Simpson must be cocked after each shot.
Oh, come on. Oh, no, no.
Great shot, kiddo! Great shot, kiddo! Nicely done. Great shot, kiddo! bullseye!
You think I had bad nerves? Where's the shake?
Oh, hey. It's your next-door neighbors, the Barrett twins. I've seen you looking wistfully towards your crush. Knock on the window of the one you like, and I'll show you how guns can help navigate the treacherous pathways of teenage romance.
Yeah, right. There's the fence. Over. Start to lose it. There's always one starts to move. Right.
Ah, Taylor. She's a real cutie, isn't she? Looks like you got her attention. Are you sure that's the choice you want to go with? Excellent. Hey, is that Mr. Cinnamon? Get out of the way, you stupid cat. Taylor will now hold up a question, and you can shoot to select your response. With conversation cut down to the bare essentials, chatting up your teenage crush has never been easier. By the way, you can press the red button on top of the scope to adjust its level of zoom.
Alright.
Ah, young love, such a beautiful thing.
I was just saying how good it was there too. Let's see where I was. Nice gun you have there. The gun side of them. Is it easier without it? Right, the gun side of the mugger. Guns the bees.
Hey, look who's got a date this weekend. With your natural charms and that gun by your side, you're sure to win Taylor over. However, there's more to romance than cracking a good joke and having a clean room, as we'll soon find out. Today is July the 4th, marking the date that our founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence and heralded the dawn of a new age of freedom, liberty, and justice. It was said that this day ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations. We intend to uphold that sacred tradition, which is why you're going with Taylor to the Independence Day Carnival for your very first date. Look, here she is now.
So good to see you
has
again.
a wide range
I've been
of
looking forward
activities
to
for
this
you
all
and Taylor
week.
to enjoy.
Let's go check out the target shooting.
Step up, roll up, come one, come all. Put your marksmanship to the test and win a prize for that special someone. You there. You look like a crack shot. Come on down.
Crap shot.
The rules are simple. You have 5 shots to hit as many of the bottles as possible to earn points. Capiche?
This sounds like so much fun.
You've sure got some stopping power.
Oh,
You've sure got some stopping power.
Oh, bloody hell.
Nice shooting. On to the next round.
What's up, missing? Get over.
Ah, bad luck there. Nice.
Fucking thing. It looks like it's dead over when you shoot it. No,
What did that pin ever do to you?
That's true.
Nice shooting. On to the next round.
Alright. Must have all the bench presses I was doing today, that's why my arms, my arms so wobbly.
Great shot.
Push it, push it.
Whipped it.
Tell me about it. Not count.
You know there's no prize for hitting the space between the bottles, right?
Asshole. Easy one.
Nice. You know there's no prize for hitting the space between the bottles, right? We got commies here. Fresh commies. Ready to be dunked. Hey, you there. Yes, that young patriot and your cute date. It's not easy being red. To play this game, you'll need to shoot the target and dunk our comrade here into the drink. Thoroughly embarrassing him and ruining his reputation for being dry. Let's get to it. Where's my seeker? Hey, can we play Dunk Mr. Cinnamon next? Capitally swine! It's not easy being red. You will reap what you sow. Clock. You will reap what you sow. I've already been allocated enough water for today, imperialist pig.
Take that, commie scum.
This is a gross violation of justice.
Zo.
Capitalist swine.
Great job. He didn't know what hit him. You've earned yourself a prize. Take that, commie scum.
Oh, it's adorable. Thank you. Oh, I'm having such a wonderful time with you. I hope you're having fun too. Why don't we get some cotton candy?
Hey there. Here you'll get to use your gun to make your own candy floss, just like our ancestors made this country.
That looks so yummy. Would you mind if I had a taste?
Zo.
Oh, that was delicious.
Give me more.
Thank you.
Things seem to be going well, champion. Why don't we end this date with a bang? Every year on the 4th of July, patriots light up the sky with fireworks as a reflection of glorious America shining bright amongst the stars. And I assure you, it's no coincidence
shoot the
that
fuses.
fireworks are loaded with gunpowder. Our freedom was won with gunpowder, so you can bet we're gonna celebrate with it too. I'll let you do the honors. Light up those fireworks, sit back and enjoy the show.
No, what the back?
Was there ever a sight to behold? Was there ever a better use of resources than this? Take that, Sky!
Wow, I've never seen anything so amazing. Doesn't watching this just make you appreciate what a free society we live in?
Praise the Lord for giving us the science to make gunpowder.
Thank you for today. I've had so much fun. You're very sweet. Let's see each other again sometime.
Hey, I think she likes you. And from the look of your concealed carry, you like her too. Hopefully you two will end up loving each other just as much as we all love America. For the next stage, we'll once again unholster our faithful Carter 1912 pistols. Grab them and we'll carry on. The teenage years, a time of curiosity, discovery, and growth. It is at this right age that American boys and girls begin to enter the workforce and learn how to provide for themselves. In order to become productive members of society, future generations need to be equipped with more than just high-powered firearms. They need the strong work ethic and a can-do attitude that ensure that both sides of the patty are cooked evenly. However, you need to be careful not to leave them on the grill for too long, or else they could burn. Our master burger artisan, Earl E. Bird, is on the other side of the grill, turning your patties into fast food masterpieces. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is going to have to mop up the mess. The only way to get the secret family recipe from old Colonel Heston would be to take it from his cold, dead hands. But I can reveal to you today that the key ingredients are simply a dash of bullet shrapnel and a splash of pubescent perspiration.
Está bueno.
That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is going to have to mop up the mess. That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is going to have to mop up the mess. Once each burger has been assembled, press the Order Up button so that your coworker can deliver the burgers to our eager customers. If it were up to me, the patties would be made with fresh cat meat. But hey, I can see my reflection in Earl's forehead. Ha-ha! Slick. Another burger coming up! Oh, that patty is starting to burn. That oil's popping a fair bit. Someone could get hurt. Whoops! I dropped the burger! Oh no, I dropped another one! Oh man, Mr. Heston's gonna kill me! Burgers, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. Burger up!
Oh, Charlton Heston's gonna have my
Thank you for
kneecap.
dining at Heston's Family Restaurant, serving that sacred stuff to freedom's finest 24 grueling, sweaty hours a day. Be careful not to burn yourself on the grill. Safety first. Thank you for dining at Heston's Family Restaurant, serving that sacred stuff to freedom's finest 24 grueling, sweaty hours a day. That burger looks delicious. That burger looks gun-licking good. Order up! The American fast food experience can be likened to the firing of a bullet. The food comes out fast, enters the body of the customer, and then exits shortly afterwards at extreme velocity. Speedy taste satisfaction is just the pull of the proverbial trigger away. That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is going to have to mop up
Cost
the
him 8
mess.
points or something.
Whoops! I dropped the burger! You know what goes well with burgers? Freedom! Doctors may tell you that smoking is good for you, but it's probably not good for that patty. Whoops! I dropped the burger! That patty is on fire! That patty is on fire! That is a tasty burger. That burger was a bit wrong. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is gonna have to mop up the mess. Oh man! I'm definitely getting fired! That patty is on fire!
I gotta give this.
The queue of burgers is getting long. Hit the order up button to tell Earl to get those burgers moving. Time's up. Great job. Our customers have packed on at least double their weight since entering. You've earned a whopper load of dough there, Trooper. Remember, in America, the keys to success are a big smile, a big wad of cash, and a big gun. You're most of the way there, so keep it up. The queue of burgers is too bad for Earl, though. Due to his subpar performance, he'll be getting some personal discipline from Mr. Heston. You know what they say? The early bird gets the whip. Ah, prom night. The twilight of your teenage years. Prom night and the end of high school education marks a point when teenagers are finally released from their shackles and become free to experience the freedoms this nation has to offer to its dear citizens. However, we must remember that those freedoms weren't granted to us. They were won with American bravery, steel, and blood. This year's prom theme is the American Revolution. Remember when the British tyrants gripped the throat of liberty and we bravely fought them off our sacred soil? It was pretty great, huh? Just like our courageous militiamen and their brilliant leaders, you will be venturing forth into the field of battle to fight for your right to party. You invited your high school sweetheart, Taylor, to the prom. And she said yes. From what I hear, plenty of other boys asked her, but she chose you in the end.
Oh, hey there. Glad you could make it, partner.
And there she is. Isn't she beautiful? You look pretty dashing yourself, might I say. How about we get a photo of the lovely couple? Give us your best action pose. 3, 2, 1. Say liberty. Oh, yes. Say hello to my little friends. Meet the Gunnies. Oh, no. It seems like the photo was too dark. Let's try that again with the flash. Give us another pose. 3, 2, 1. Say, overthrowing the tyrannical British hordes. Ah, beautiful photo. You two just might make prom king and queen.
Hey, let's go dance.
Taylor's calling you over to dance. Never mind that you've never danced in your life. With your guns on the dance floor, you're sure to blow away the crowd. Let's have a practice round. Watch her and mirror each of her moves.
Oh, what?
Raise your left hand above your head. Good. Now extend your right hand to the side.
Trying not to punch my bed here.
Great! That's the way. You're a natural. Practice time is over. Let's get to the real thing. She won't wait for you anymore, so do your best to keep up.
You ready? Come on, Snake. Let's rattle.
Strange one, look. Balls, I don't make us balls. She's getting faster now. Just wiggle my hands. Give it.
Hey, isn't that last year's prom king Rex George? What's he doing here? Hey, Dolly, why don't you leave that Saturday night special over there and let me show you how real prom king dances? That nosebleed is trying to show off to Taylor. That son of a gun is cruising for a bruising. He has some mean moves, but he doesn't have a pair of Carter 1912s. You there! I challenge you to a dance-off.
Oh, Jesus.
Taylor, my dear, step back and watch as I razz your berries. We cannot let him trample on our honor. It's time to duel. Prom style. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, dance. Wow, that was incredible. You're the coolest. You shot him straight down. That'll teach him to mess with a certified gunslinger like yourself. It looks like they're about to announce the prom king and queen. This year's prom king and queen are you.
Hooray! We did it!
Congratulations! Like the heroes of old, you have defeated the tyrannical rulers, freeing the people and paving way for a dance floor where all men are created equal. What a lovely evening. Let us recap the lessons we've learned tonight. Firstly, you never know when tyranny may strike, and we must always be ready. Secondly, it takes strength to overthrow tyranny, and guns give us the strength we need. When our honor and liberty is at stake, shoot first and ask questions later. You don't win wars with words. You win them with genuine American blued steel. completion of high school, young Americans' priorities shift from ball sports and awkward adolescent canoodling to the pursuit of work and money. In a capitalist system, you are free to make your own money, meaning you live, die, or buy expensive cars based on your merits and ability to sell people things they don't need at outrageous prices. A steady income allows you to pay for basic needs such as food, shelter, and high-powered firearms. That's why you've taken up a job as a car wash attendant to help our fellow citizens keep their vehicles shiny and squeaky clean. For this job, we'll require a bit more firepower than we've been used to. Introducing the Johnson submachine gun. First deployed in 1918 for use in trench warfare. This gun also saw frequent use by friendly neighborhood gangsters to uphold street justice. The fully automatic Johnson is capable of firing 250 grain bullets at a rate of 1,200 rounds per minute, making it perfect for heavy-duty cleaning tasks such as washing cars, trimming stray nose hairs, and garden maintenance. Congratulations! The Johnson SMG is now yours. The Johnson must be reloaded with our old friend, the Kruger 1898, which I'm sure you remember from an earlier chapter, unless the repeated sound of gunfire in close proximity to your head has turned your brain to soup. The Kruger's hand apparatus allows you to reload and grip the front of the SMG to stabilize your aim when firing. First, hit the illuminated button on your card to get a new magazine.
Good. Now catch it with your... That's the way.
Now insert it into the SMG as shown in the diagram. Sensational! Your gun is loaded and ready to rumble. Nothing's gonna stand in the way of you and your Johnson. Let's test out this baby's firepower with a bit of target practice. The SMG is a fully automatic weapon, meaning you can hold down the trigger and it will continue to fire as long as there are bullets in the magazine.
Try taking out all the targets in one
sweeping motion.
That's right. I'm stop.
Nice work. You're on a kill streak. Now that you're acquainted with your new tool, let's put it to use. You'll be earning minimum wage. But the good news is, you don't have to work a minimum number of hours. The clients of the Winchester Car Wash are busy doing their part in the capitalist machine and can only stop by for a short time. Luckily, our trusty weapons tech can be used to blast all the dirt from their cars before they move on. If you can shoot it off fast enough, that is. But if you do completely clean a car, you'll get a nice pay bonus.
It's the eyeball night.
In the industry, there is a technique known as tactical reloading, where users will eject a magazine manually and reload early to anticipate future actions. This is also referred to as pro strats or elite skills. Don't spare the bullets. Plenty more where they came from. In the past, there were federal bans on so-called assault weapons. The government believed that taking away these style of weapons would somehow make us safer. But the question I ask is, what are we meant to do when we see the criminal next door washing his car with his fully automatic submachine gun, while we're left with a bucket and sponge like an idiot? It's unfair, and quite frankly, it's un-American. Excellent work. Looks like it's just about time to wrap up for the... Oh God! Your stupid co-worker has turned on the hose and it's out of control! God damn it, Earl!
hose is equipped with a 60mm nozzle, capable of producing a whopping 1,200 kilopascals of water pressure. I have no idea what that means, but the only way we're going to stop it is to match its might with the strength of our fully automatic Johnson SMG. No time to dawdle. You're the only one with a gun. Time to use it. Lives are on the line. Turn off that hose. Yeah!
Nou, dat kan.
Watch out for the water spray! Barrage incoming! Always remember to shoot red things. Barrels, levers, taps. It's a deluge! Those taps are wrecked. You should definitely shoot the hell out of them. Watch out for the water spray!
Or safety stuff I've seen in a long time.
You did it! We're saved! All in a day's work. As you now see, guns are invaluable tools in the workplace. They improve productivity by at least 300% and can also be used to defuse dangerous situations. And to think the liberals wanted workplaces to be gun-free zones.
That's pretty good accuracy for one of these guns.
No wonder they never get anything done. And remember, the only thing that stops a bad hose is a good guy with a gun. Let's head to the next stage. Can you smell that? The unmistakable aroma which fills the soul with passion enough to start wars and topple nations. No, it's not me. It's love. You see, when two Americans love one another very much, there comes a time when they carry out the age-old tradition of the romantic dinner and proposal. First, the couple finds a decent but affordable restaurant to wine and dine. When the moment is right, one lover pulls out an expensive piece of metal and asks the other for their hand in marriage. If things go well, they get married and live happily ever after. If not, then it's quite awkward for quite a while. Welcome to La Barretta, where meals are shot fresh out of Nonna Barretta's kitchen. Whilst the proper American diet consists of burgers and milkshakes, this occasion calls for something more exotic. That's right, we're going to have Italian hamburgers and milkshakes.
So good to see you, dear. How was your day? That's wonderful. This is such a nice place you found. It's very romantic.
Buongiorno, it's me, Stevan. Welcome to La Barretta. You two are looking stunning tonight. And I can tell by the way that you have been banging your pistols on the table that you are ready to eat. Please take a look at the many options of our menu. I'm sure you will choose something befitting this exquisite occasion. The deluxe or banquet. I'm legally obliged to tell you that the 5 people were sent to the emergency room after ordering that. Though you look like you have the constitution to handle it. I'll be back with your entree in a momento. While we're waiting, let me explain proper gun etiquette at the dining table. In front of you, you'll find several utensils, each for a different part of your course. Simply use the gun starting from the outside and work inwards with each dish, smallest to largest. We want to impress Taylor, so let's deploy our best table manners and show her that you aren't some kind of ignorant savage.
Should they say biggest to smallest or smallest to biggest?
Your entree, a fine Sicilian salad served with a sweet vinaigrette. Enjoy your meal, my amazingly attractive friends.
That was simply divine. Honey, can you call the waiter to let him know we're done?
Button. You call a waiter. A waiter. That's how you do it.
I pray to the heavens that everything was satisfactory. Let me clear the table for you. In Italy, we use our hands. However, this is America. I will be back shortly with your next dish. I guess those Europeans are good for more than just feeding the gun economy. They provide a decent feed at the dinner table, too. Next up, we have a dish specially prepared for the noble patriots like yourselves. I present our specialty, the Italian hamburger. That's the wrong gun. Try a different one.
It'll cost me points out of it.
I trust the meal was just as fantastic as your fashion sense. Wait. God damn it, we got the worst table in the restaurant. You see, a savvy American always sits in a corner to give them a full view of the area so that they are ready to shoot down any would-be attackers. They're offering a $5 discount for sitting at an unsafe table, but I'd say safety is priceless. The next dish is a Sardinian delicacy, Casur Marzu, perhaps the finest cheese on the planet. Wait, you're telling me it's better than American cheese? By the beard of Lincoln! Nuggets! Horrifying. This is why you should only eat American cheese, which contains no actual cheese but a whole load of wonderful things like patriotism, reconstituted dairy, and rubber. Also, that real stuff is likely to give you weird cheese dreams.
Oh, darling, you're my weird cheese dream.
Ha ha! You scream with the delight, see? You retch with a pure joy. I knew you would love it from the moment you deliberately chose it from the menu. Now I hope you'll leave her some room. And if not, just wait for the maggots to wriggle down into your intestines. I will fetch your dessert. The final course of our signature dessert, served in Russian style, I present to you Nonna Barretta's famous spicy chocolate truffle. The truffle is infused with the Calabrian demon chilies, wrenched from the ninth circle of hell itself. Their capsaicinoid concentration is so heavily charged that they actually melted the skull with scare. Consuming them can cause bleeding gums, hallucinations, eternal third-degree burns, and profuse rectal hemorrhaging.
Now we got ourselves a game. You and me.
What?
One of the chambers in that revolver contains the truffle. Fire the gun into your mouth, and if you're lucky, you'll get a load of Nonna Barretta's hot love.
Go ahead, honey. Go on. Just
Pull the trigger!
put an empty chamber in that gun.
Idiot.
Now in!
Tell me how to fucking do it.
Put an empty chamber in that gun.
You're telling me how to do it. Oh,
God damn it.
you do it.
Go ahead.
Put that gun in your mouth!
Alright.
Quit hogging that gun, put it back on the plate. Is that what they mean by sweet mercy?
Go ahead, honey. Go on.
Ah, that reminds me of the raging fires of war. Sensational. Bellissimo. When you put a ration together with intelligence, the results are always explosive, no? I will spend the rest of my days praying that you enjoy your meal tonight. Here is the bill, senor. Oh, dear. Yes. Very good, senor. When I said I wanted a tip, I didn't mean one with a hollow point. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you for tonight, honey. I've had such a wonderful time.
Things are looking good. Let's set the stage for the big question. Why don't you try picking Taylor's favorite song from the jukebox?
That's our song. You really know how to make a girl feel special.
Time to seal the deal. Taylor. I believe my friend here has a proposal for you.
Yes, I will marry you. I love you.
Hooray! She said yes. Fire the gun in her hand and pop that engagement ring on.
Hey, so my parents are out of town for the weekend. How about we swing over to my place for the night?
Oh, Taylor's invited you to her house. Let's go.
What? Oh, Mom. I can't take it anymore.
What's that, you ask? Where did you come from? Well, that's quite a long story. You see, you were produced by a method called sexual intercourse. Now, the ratings board wouldn't want me going into nitty-gritty details, but I'll try to explain it in simplified terms that you can understand. To create a baby, we need a sperm cell and an egg. Think of the sperm cell
like
as a bullet,
sing-song up the street.
and the egg as its target. The shooter will position themselves to fire a barrage of bullets towards the target. And even though it may take the shooter many attempts, and they might have to wait until the target is in the right mood to be shot at, the shooter will eventually penetrate the target with one of their bullets. This process is called conception. Think of it like the genesis of America, born from the many bullets piercing the bodies of our enemies. Anyway, around 9 months later, a healthy baby will be born into the world. And that's where you came from. Let me take a moment to introduce you to another one of our fantastic lifestyle products. Once you've used a variety of guns for mid to long range encounters, when the task calls for something a bit more up close and personal, we have the trusty shotgun.
What's it freaking called me? Not going to make me bite easy.
Introducing the Steinberg Pump Action Shotgun. Its short-range pellet dispersion and conical spread guarantees blasts that are potent and powerful for those especially intimate moments. Featuring a lightweight wooden stock, it's a joy to grip, either for yourself or your partner, and comes with a variable balance setting that allows you to control the rapidity and force of its recoil. The Steinberg, for when a job needs doing. Before using the Steinberg with a partner, it's best to try it out alone. Excellent. I'm sure those targets felt the force of your passion. The Steinberg also has a special function. If you pump it repeatedly, you can charge up your shots to get them flaming hot. Try it now. There we go. Fired up and ready for action. Now shoot down the rest of those targets with flaming shots. Pump it up a few times until you can see smoke coming from the gun. Remember, you need to have the shotgun's grip in the forward position before you can fire. And remember to pump after each shot. Boom shakalaka! Talk about a fiery passion. Make sure to use the flaming shots when you want to get things a bit more heated than usual. I guess it's time for bed. Traditionally, partners slept in separate beds to discourage inappropriate behavior. What are you doing? Cut that out. This is getting a bit too romantic. Wait, candles? Don't you dare light those up.
Oh, work. Come on. That won't grab it at all. Hey. Candle, 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 candle. What am I missing? Oh, there's another one.
Oh boy, rose petals. This is definitely starting to look like a sex scene.
Hey there, hot stuff. Why don't we get those clothes off of you?
Well, if you're gonna do it, just as we practice safe gun use, remember to practice safe sex. Use protection. Make sure you have the safety on to prevent any unwanted surprises.
What are you waiting for? Undress me.
Are you banned off Twitch now?
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you even listening? Hey! So, you're just gonna sit there forever in your own stench, huh? That's the plan? I truly hope I don't need to spell out what needs to happen here. So there might be some residue on your muzzle, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe you could stand a polish? We've now reached the halfway point of our journey. We hope you've been enjoying your time in the American dream. I've certainly enjoyed watching you grow into a model American citizen and master the use of your
Trusty guns.
As part of our regular
Procedure.
I'd like to ask you a few questions. How many bullets have you fired since the start of your journey?
What do you reckon? Probably the low one. I'd say the low one. But you've been counting them, so what do you think? Middle?
Good.
Okay, guess.
How much time do you think has passed since we began our journey?
How long have I been streaming for? 53, 38. Alright. What is it?
What? Seriously? Correct, you are. When an intruder comes into your house, which item will help you the most? Correct. Our studies have shown that a gun will be the best option in 99 out of 100 house invasions. And the other time, it's a chainsaw. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love America? Yes, that is the correct answer. Who is
A good boy.
I see. Next question. Aw, thank you. Woof. How many degrees should you spin for a no-scope shot? Correct. Anything less and you're a filthy noob. Thank you. During the intermission, feel free to get up and use the restroom, or perhaps purchase some sweet snacks or guns to keep your body and mind satisfied and to keep the glorious capitalist machine well oiled. We've got a lot more in store for you, so rest up, relax, and when you're ready, we will proceed. All right, good to go? Get comfy, strap yourself in, and let's begin the second half of your journey into the American dream. You proposed to your beloved Taylor, and she said yes. She also happens to be pregnant. So in light of that, your wedding plans have been slightly accelerated. Good job with that whole safe sex thing. When a child is conceived before marriage, the family must arrange a hastier wedding to ensure that the child is born into wedlock. This is what we refer to as a shotgun wedding.
I'm so proud of you, my son. Here, take this silencer. It's a family heirloom. You'll need it when the nagging starts. Trust me, I
Take a look around. All your friends and family are here. Who invited that stupid cat? Anyway, the rest of your life begins here. You'll be working a soul-crushing job 9 to 5, coming home to a family that won't appreciate you, and looking forward to the weekends so you can numb yourself with alcohol and begin the cycle all over again. Let that sink in for a moment. Don't worry, I was joking. Only half of that was true. That man behind you is Taylor's brother. He's quite eager to see his dear sister get married. You aren't getting cold feet, are you? Relax. It's natural to have terrible doubts before committing to one person for life. Thankfully, you have just what you need to deal with this predicament. Come on, pull yourself together. You need to warm up those cold feet of yours. That's the way. Confidence is key. Oh, I think it's almost time for Taylor to arrive. My God, what is that noise? The organ player is asleep. Wake up that old hag. Do you really want Taylor walking down the aisle to this? Nicely done. She's playing even better than the To start up the machinery. Remember, the secret to a delicious bagel is the well-cooked dough in that perfect hole in the center. Whoa, no! Someone's left something nasty in the dough. Get that into the bin before it gets into the oven. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown.
Dog's a liar.
Marvel in the unmatched efficiency of the American system of manufacturing. With our cutting-edge machinery and talented workers, whether it be bagels or guns, we have the ability to produce more than anyone could possibly need in a lifetime. Keep working hard. We need more bagels, and the boss needs more diamonds encrusted into his watch. It's lunchtime. Use the vending machine to order yourself a tasty meal and eat up to make sure you have enough bullets in your proverbial magazine.
What have we got right there?
Just like the diligent bagel shooter toils in the factory to keep our citizens fed, the good people of the gun industry work around the clock to ensure a steady supply of guns to keep American citizens safe. These are good family people, like yourself, who want nothing more than to earn a living and feel safe.
I don't want it anymore. Go. That's what I had to do.
So there is like a huge rat in that bagel. Send it to hell, or at least not through to the customers. Oh boy. That lets off quite a smell.
That bloody gun, you.
A bagel without a hole is like a patriot without a flag. Here comes one of those rat bagels. Shoot it up the hook before it gets through. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. Time's up. I think the boss will be pleased with the results.
Plus again.
All right, that about does it for today. Let's get moving. After a long day's work, you now get to enjoy the weekend with your sweetheart.
Wow.
We've prepared 2 iconic American activities for you to enjoy. First, beer. Oh, this delicious golden beverage has several health benefits, including being an excellent source of carbohydrates and self-confidence. Nice catch. Now crack it open and have a swig. Our Patriot Ready beers are brewed with love and ample amounts of Patriot juice, extracted fresh from the deep mines of Wisconsin. You won't find a beer as delicious as this anywhere else in the world. Except maybe Australia. But they banned guns there, so they can go get fucked. How refreshing. Shoot your cans into the trash to dispose of them. Shoot your can into the trash to properly dispose of it.
I already did that.
The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it.
Close. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. There we go.
The garbage bin in the corner.
Get the
Can into it.
Right. Come on.
The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it.
Right.
The garbage bin in the corner. Get
the can
into it.
I thought that's been the hardest part of the game.
The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it.
Shut up.
The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it. Now that you've learned how to drink a beer like a true American, let me share the next activity.
television.
This all-knowing box of knowledge delivers up-to-date news about the community, the country, and less importantly, the rest of the world. Turn on the TV, kick back, relax, and enjoy a
Well-earned break.
Breaking news. After a recent expression of freedom in a schoolyard, the president has expressed his desire to restrict the sale and use of automatic assault weapons.
Seriously? Those damn gun grabbers are at it again. They just can't leave our freedom alone. The America we love is burning before our very eyes. Are you fed up with tying your shoelaces by hand? Introducing the Cutter 1912, the one-stop tool for all your everyday needs. Just shoot yourself in the foot and you're good to go.
We cannot keep giving a platform to these mass shooters. We are awarding them with wall-to-wall attention and the sense of identity that they crave. The media are creating a whole new generation of copycat killers, and they must be stopped.
Copycat killers? Almost as bad as actual cats.
When you're out hunting and get surrounded by 100 bears, what are you going to do? Let them take you captive and have their way with you back in the depths of the bear cave? Don't be a victim. Arm yourself with an SR-15 assault rifle and send those frisky bears straight to hell.
It's happening!
Holy smokes! Taylor's water has broken. We need to get her to the hospital so that the baby can be safely brought into the world. You remember the emergency services number, don't you? Hello, operator? We've got a woman in labor,
And she's
ready to deliver us a fresh American patriot. We need an ambulance pronto. And here they are. The ambulance service, much like your guns, can always be counted upon to take care of you in times of need. We're now at Coke Hospital, where the kind doctors and nurses will help Taylor deliver your beautiful child. Like all good Americans, doctors have learned how guns can enhance their productivity in new ways. Rather than relying on dangerous surgical instruments such as scalpels and forceps, doctors have a variety of medical guns to use instead. Surgery has never been safer. Now we play the waiting game and leave the rest to our skilled American doctors. I assure you, things are going fine. Wait a minute. Is that guy smoking in a hospital? How irresponsible. Good riddance. This hospital is a safe space once more. Remember, only cigars should be smoked in a hospital, and only after the baby is delivered. Hush! There she is, a healthy baby girl. Give the baby a smack on the fanny. A new American has been born. What could she grow up to be? An Olympic shooter? A raider of tombs? A masterful chief? A bounty hunter? A gear of war? A bold space marine? A soldier that answers the call of duty in modern warfare? Anything is possible.
Our beautiful baby girl. What should we call her?
Vad är det liksom?
Bang. What a wonderful name. We'll call her Bang.
Seeing you two and your new baby makes me think of how the gun factory of tomorrow will spawn new guns and gun owners for generations to come. I hope you're as excited to see it as I am.
Ah, mäster.
Congratulations! You've worked diligently and have been able to purchase your
Break that to keep
very
panties.
own home. Whilst your partner takes care of many of the indoor chores, such as the laundry and cleaning, it's up to you to get your guns dirty with the gardening tasks. In many ways, this garden could
Serve as an allegory for our country. It is
vast, awe-inspiring, and home to many fine things. The different plants represent the variety of citizens that call America home. Some good and some bad.
The good plants represent the innocent.
Law-abiding, freedom-loving masses. Then there are the bad plants. Think of them as the parasites, villains, cats, communists and predators
that intrude on our peaceful territory.
Amongst the population, there are exceptionally good flowers,
So Bob
such
hangs the left.
as the noble rose. Roses, with their stunning looks and sharp thorns, represent the patriots like you and I. Strong, refined, intelligent, incredibly good-looking, and deadly when necessary. You are a rose, and your guns are your thorns. Remember, it is the duty of the roses to protect the garden.
Bob's left.
Ugh, a weed. See how easy it is? Gotta love a tidy garden. However, it won't stay that way forever. So keep your eye out for those unsightly weeds and dispose of them to keep your garden pure. Guns aren't just useful for tidying up in the garden. They can also be tools for nurturing flowers and helping them to grow to their fullest potential. Here we have a
Nursery of Americus Libitus Bellus
perennis, or American daisies, known to be one of the most brilliant flowers in the world. They must be cared for with the tender love that only submachine gun fire can provide. That weed is like a pimple on the radiant face of liberty. Pop it! I mean, shoot it quick! That weed is like a
pimple on the radiant
face of liberty.
It's getting a
Pop
bit
it!
dry
I mean,
here.
shoot it quick!
Oh boy!
That flower looks thirsty. We need to find a way to get water.
Oh, yeah! That is good!
Have been able to show
Oh,
its state of health
yeah!
through
That
facial
is good!
expression.
Oh,
If it's
yeah!
smiling, then you
That
can
is
leave it.
good!
But if it starts to look
Sad, then it will need to be watered. What's that, you ask? How does shooting a cloud make it rain? It's really just
simple science.
buoys plus cloud equals rain. Duh. Good job. Now be sure to keep those flowers happy and healthy. Now the
Perfect garden wouldn't be complete
without a nice hedge to frame it. Our hedge wall is looking tall and even now, but as it is subject to the whims of nature, this may not always be the case. See? Nature.
unreliable.
Guns, on the other hand, they're never gonna let you down. When Mother Nature misbehaves, we can help her out with a bit of man-made ingenuity.
Use your gun to trim the tall hedges.
And then call down rainwater to grow the short hedges and get it back into the correct shape. All right, let's get the garden into tip-top shape.
Get those hedges tall and even.
Take care of those flowers and make sure the lawn doesn't get overrun by weeds.
Oh, yeah! That is good!
hedges are too tall. Cut them down to size. The hedges are too tall. Cut them down to size. That weed looks up to no good. Shoot it down.
Oh, yeah. That is good. Oh, yeah. That is good. Oh, yeah. That is good. Oh, yeah. That is good.
There's another weed. Quick, deal with it before it gathers more of its friends. That weed is like a pimple on the radiant
Face of liberty.
Pop it! I mean, shoot it quick!
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Get rid of the weed before it decides to rob somebody.
Oh, yeah. That is good. Oh, yeah. That is good.
Oh, stop watering the bloody hedges.
So many weeds. Purge
Them from our
sacred garden.
I know. Keep ballsing up.
That weed looks up
to no good.
Shoot it down.
You can shoot back to the hedge too. Don't mind.
So many weeds. Purge them from our sacred garden.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
I want that one.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
That weed is like a pimple on the
Radiant face.
of liberty. Pop it! I mean, shoot it quick!
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Like my friend guard in the back. Can keep it nice.
That weed is loitering. Stop it before it starts
To corrupt the young
plants.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
What is the point of it? Just get.
Oh, yeah. That is good. Oh, yeah. That is good.
Yuck!
The weeds
Are growing back. You know what to do.
Wish this bit to be over. Won't that tree die?
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Right, what else?
Oh, yeah. That is good. Oh, yeah. That is good.
I think I have to get the tree down to the level and get them flowers to look all up or something. This is a bit of a pain in the arse. This, some of them don't hit.
Oh, yeah. That is good. Oh, yeah. That is good.
count the bullets now because it's like 20 million. That's ridiculous. Stop working there now.
That weed is like a pimple on the radiant face of liberty. Pop it! I mean,
Shoot it quick!
Oh, yeah. That is good.
that
Weed looks up to no
This is
good.
aggravating.
shoot it down.
Hedges done all right. There we go.
Splendid! Look at those hedges.
Perfectly
Lined up. The geometric consistency sure
That's all
razzes
it was.
my berries. Hey, up there in the sky, the sweet scent
of liberty.
has attracted a group of angry birds. They've got their eyes set on the delicious pie that Taylor baked for us. That pie was baked with loving American hands.
And by
God, it will be eaten with American mouths.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Good thing we have
a faithful eagle to defend us.
Go, Eddie! Okay, well, no matter. I guess it's up to us. Stop those red bastards from taking over our garden.
Defend the pie until the
Timer runs out.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
That bird
just dropped a hot
swallowed up communism all over our beautiful garden. That weed
is like a pimple.
on the radiant face of liberty. Pop it! I mean, shoot it quick! That dirty pecker is making a huge hole in our American pie.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Now, lemons too.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Lemons too. Not the lemons. No! That weed is loitering. Stop it before it starts to corrupt the young plants. That bird just dropped a hot spray load of
Communism all over our beautiful garden.
shoot down.
That pesky bird.
So many weeds. Purge them from our sacred garden. Get away, you monsters. I guess those rats finally realized that the other way is the best way.
But
You lost your slice of the pie after you screwed us a career.
those birds haven't met.
I think that's all of them. Good job. You've successfully defended our garden from those
Foreign devils.
who thought they could take a slice of our sweet, sweet freedom pie. Once they're
12
gone
miles
for
to cut that
now,
hedge.
we must remain vigilant to ward off the ever-present threat to our freedom. Excellent job. You've made your garden into
To the spitting image of
radiant suburban America. Remember the importance of keeping your garden clean and beautiful. Just as good as sorry to interrupt the festivities, but I have some unfortunate news I need to share with
I'm
you.
gonna quit here.
Some
Hopefully it'll save.
man attacked and killed your mother.
Getting a sweaty forehead, so.
Incidentally had a gun and shot her with it, but well, that's besides the point. The good news is the assailant left the gun at the scene of the crime, and we've recovered it. Guns are marked with a uniquely identifying serial number, so we may be able to trace it back to the culprit. Welcome to the National Tracing Center. This is where the country's records of gun sales are kept. Dealing with gun-related crime, when justice cannot be swiftly served with a bullet to the head, we turn to the Tracing Center. In the future, technology to make tracking these criminals down easier than ever. Since a digitized National Gun Registry that tracks every firearm and its owner is highly immoral and would allow the government to confiscate all of our guns, we turn to the ever-reliable microfilm and paper technology. When you need to find a gun,
Have you heard me?
all
I'm
you
gonna
need to
quit it.
do is look
Nah,
through
but
each
give me
of
shit
the
next time I'm on
records
this one.
and check for a matching serial number. Piece of cake.
Fuck that cut.